So welcome back, everyone. We've got a lot of people in here right now, and I'm going to try and make sure that everybody is super, super, super comfortable right now because I got all these newbies with me who are nervous, which are making me nervous now. But you know what? It's okay. We're now okay. So my next guest has never been on my show before. I have three people with me right now. The owner, it's her birthday today, so happy birthday, is Tina French. She's the owner of V Juv. Also, she has with her Bettina Ferrara, if I said that correctly, who is her partner, the partner in the business. And then, of course, we also have with her Andrea, and I hope I say it right, is De Fabritas, if I said that correctly, who's also part of the business as well. You've got to tell everybody when I say V Juv, what the heck is it that you all do? Welcome to the show. Come on, get up on those and tell everybody about yourselves.
Okay, so I started the business 2 years ago after I had severe incontinence and couldn't no longer go to work. I do commercial property inspections, which means that I'm out every day. No potty breaks. You're out touring a property with buyers, brokers.
Big problem.
Yes, and so it turns out, it's on the website too, but I brought the picture. I had a 6-pound cyst.
Oh my God.
That pushed everything down. And it turns out I'm not the only one. It's a $900 billion a year industry for adult panty liners, diapers, pads, all of that. And so, I wouldn't do the bladder sling surgery or the Botox in the bladder or take the drugs. I just thought that was all wholly barbaric. And so I found the Emsella chair, and it completely cured me. So I started the business so that no one else had to feel like I did. And we do it a little bit differently. Usually you'd have to go to a gynecologist or urologist and go through the hoopla of the front desk and all of that. And we're more laid back, and it's personal.
So I'm going to talk about this because I'm in that age group, okay?
Yes.
And a lot of people, it's both men and women.
It's both men and women.
About this. You know, we know men do this as well.
Yes.
Incontinence. It is an awful thing that happens, and it could be debilitating. Absolutely,
yes.
Very debilitating, embarrassing.
Yes.
Now, you have a business, and you strive on lots of different things, correct?
Correct.
It is for anti-aging.
Yes.
And obviously that part of the department, the pee-pee department, is a big part of anti-aging, right?
So anti-aging, non-invasive.
Okay, and that's what I love about it more so than anything, because I
Yes.
too would not want to have surgery if I didn't want to, if I didn't have to. Medication is probably somewhere where I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that. So this is completely natural,
Yes.
and there is no surgery.
Yes.
There is no downtime. It's a lot of maybe sitting, but we're going to talk about that in a
Yes.
minute. So your it's like a medical spa in a sense,
Yes.
correct? And you offer lots of different things. So we're going to talk a little bit about, you do obviously facials, right?
Yes.
But you also do things like hair replacement. Mainly today, too, you wanted to really get this word out about this, especially with our audience. We have an older audience, you know.
Yeah.
But I also, what I love about the show is maybe you don't have to be young to have that, though. A lot of 30-year-olds have it, especially girls right after they've had their pregnancies, right?
Yes.
But the thing about this show, again, it's information, and maybe somebody's listening to this from their parents, their mother, whoever it is, they're going through this. They don't have to. But we're going to open up the lines to the audience if it's okay with you. And what I'd like to do, I'm going to keep the lines open for everyone with everything that we're giving away to. Right now, she wants to give a facial to everyone that calls in. We've got 10 of them. 10 right now that we're giving away. That's the facial. But also the big winner is going to also win. This is a treatment with the Emsella chair.
Yes.
Okay? It is helping with the PP department. We want to talk about how does it work. Let's talk about that because we know how facials work. Those are great. Everyone's getting entered in. You can call here at 602-277-5369 and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. Now, how does a chair work?
So it's highly focused electromagnetic energy, and what it does is it contracts your muscles. and it changes frequency throughout the treatment. So its purpose is to strengthen the pelvic floor, which as we age starts sagging and the bladder gets closer to the door and things escape. So it's going to strengthen the pelvic floor, lift that bladder back up, and it also, while it's doing that, it's going to strengthen all of your pelvic muscles. So the side effect is stronger orgasms and more control. Mm-hmm. So this is basically like doing 11,200 Kegels in 28 minutes.
Anyone ever do a Kegel? You know what those are all about. We're standing in the market line doing them, holding it in practically, right?
500 times stronger than a person can actually do one.
Wow.
So it's going to strengthen those muscles back up and tighten everything up. And so for women, stronger orgasms and more control along with bladder control. And for men, it strengthens the muscle that gets it up and keeps it up, along with more control and strengthening all of the muscles.
So I got a question to ask you. Somebody's sitting on the chair. Do they sit in it clothed or unclothed?
You can sit in it fully clothed. It's best if you wear thin clothing, loose clothing, so that it's not impeding it's a magnet.
Right.
And so if you can go in an MRI machine, you can do the chair. The only people that aren't allowed to go on the chair is with pacemakers or really old artificial hips that have like the stainless steel screws. Since it's magnetic, titanium is fine.
So obviously when you talk with people, do you do a consultation
Yes.
with them? Where are you all located?
68th Street in Thomas. So our address is 3013 North 67th Place, Scottsdale, 85251.
Okay, and so here's the thing, guys. You know, it's a medical spa.
Yes.
I mean, we have med spas. But you said to me before you came on that you have treatments that no one will find out there. What did you mean by that? Go ahead.
Basically, we do a package. So when we do our M-Cella or M-Sculpt treatments, and we offer packages for people that are very inexpensive compared to our competition that's out there. For instance, with our M-Cella chair, you can sit in the chair 6 times for 28-minute sessions each time for $1,000. A lot of our competition charges about $450 per one treatment. So that is right there, phenomenal. And then also we do for $1,800, we do 30 treatments that need to be used within a year's period. Because what you want to do at the M-Cella chair is you want to sit on it a few times.
The more you do it, the better it gets.
Exactly. Muscle memory. You want that muscle memory, and that's how you get it. Honestly, Tina had the problem, and she wanted to help others. She wasn't about making money. That's how come I joined with her. It was about helping people. So she was, we want to pay our rent, but it's just us. We don't have a big overhead. And that allows us to offer these fantastic prices so anybody can give it a try.
So unbelievably affordable prices. When you did the chair, when you sat in it,
Yes.
How long did it take to see the effects?
Personally, my issues were very bad. I no longer could leave the house. It just poured out because of the giant alien.
Yeah, she had an alien inside her. Huge.
Yeah, it was huge. And
it was a cyst.
It pushed everything down, and at 55 years old, nothing bounces back up like it used to.
I hear you.
And so it was about 10 to 12 times before I was completely cured, and then I sit on it once every 2 months.
And the sensation when you're sitting on it, what is that?
That's why we offer a free consultation to where you can sit on the chair for 4 or 5 minutes to see what it's like. It is just very strong. Your muscles are contracting. It's just a different feeling. It doesn't hurt. It's not uncomfortable. It's just interesting.
And it works.
It works.
It works. And if it works and you're not having surgery, it's worth every penny. And also for people who deal with, the pain of that, the embarrassment of it. There's
right.
a lot of that.
It was
goes
devastating.
Along with it. Now, you're located again in Scottsdale at 68th and Thomas. The website is, what's your website?
VJUV.com. VJuv.com.
So it's really simple. It's VJuv, JUV.com. You do consultations. You do
Yes.
complimentary consultations.
Yes.
Do you have all the information on your website
Yes.
as well? Because a lot of people might want to check it out.
We even have pricing on our website.
Yeah.
So they, the
Because
reason
you
why-
shouldn't have to go somewhere to ask how much it is.
So they actually show it because you know what? They know they have the best prices in town because they did it that way on purpose.
Yes.
So did I. I do things like that way as well. unbelievably affordable. But the best thing to do is to try it, to see how you like it. You can do a free consultation with them. They're located in Scottsdale, and their phone number to call is area code, I don't know what it is.
480-593-5400.
Okay, again, it's 480-593-5400, and you could call them, but go up on the website and check out all of the different modalities that they have. Everyone's getting entered to win. Everyone is gonna get. We've got a facial that we're giving away. 10 people are gonna get that, and then of course the lucky winner gets to sit in the chair. It's a treatment for you. You might even go away with it feeling better just from that one treatment. Again, call in here 602-277-5369.
If I traded it all.
Welcome back. We're live on Facebook. Tell everybody hi out there. Like us and follow us. We're going to be sharing the show afterwards. Okay. There's a before and after here. You're not going to believe this, but we're going to talk a little bit about something else. We try and get it all in there for everybody. I want everybody to know that our lines are open here right now, and everyone is getting a facial. She wants to give 10 people a facial. I know Valentine's Day is around the corner, so give somebody the gift of a facial. And then, you know what? If they're dealing with a little bit of that incontinence, somebody gets entered into win that, which is that grand prize for everybody. So we've got our lines open here. Our number here, 602-277-5369. And toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. And everyone's getting entered into win. We've got those 10 people that are going to get the facial. And of course, the grand prize winner is for this Emsella, which for anybody that just tuned in at the break, is for people who are dealing with that incontinence. And we have one lady here who's not too old, but she has dealt with incontinence for a long time. She says she uses it once in a while. You do some of the packages. Now, for the owner, Tina, she had an issue where that cyst was really causing that big problem, but the cyst was there for a long time. So now, guess what? The sagging was there. It was already the problem. You couldn't take that unless you did surgery. And you didn't want to do that, and either would I. So all of this is non-surgical, and guess what? They have the best prices in town for everything, none to anybody else. You can check them out on their website. It is vjuv.com, and you can also call them. Their phone number is 480-593-5400. They do free consultations because everybody's got to have a little talk-see about everything before, whether it's the facial or not, right? You also do this, which is something that you really want to talk about too, which is called Emsculpt. Emsculpt. Let's talk about that. What is it?
So Emsculpt is the sister machine to the Emsella, and it's for body sculpting. And so I always found it disappointing that every time you ever saw any advertisements for anything, it was a 20-year-old. I looked like that when I was 20 without doing anything. And so I actually did the Emsculpt myself, and these are my before and after pictures.
Those are you? Yes, I can see the hair.
And I'm 58 years old today, and so you can get in shape at our age.
At any age.
At any age. And so the Emsculpt is like doing, if you put it on your stomach, it is like doing 20,000 crunches. If you put it on your butt, it's like doing 20,000 squats. We also have it for the arms. I did the arms. My arms are down 2 inches.
Wow.
So that grandma flabby arm can go bye-bye.
Wow. Isn't that nice?
Yes.
I'm seeing the befores and afters. It's amazing. Now, this is the owner. That's her personal pictures of herself. And you know what? Oh, it's cool that you did it because, you're not ashamed. You're proud. And what's really neat about it is look at the difference. No rules anymore. Okay.
Yes.
And look at the arms here. Look at the arms there. Quite different. So
no butt crack in the second one either.
And no butt. Oh my God. I didn't even notice. Yes, she did have a little butt crack. I'll point it out to everybody on Facebook. There's the butt crack, and it is not there. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to embarrass you, but you just said it out there. That was awesome. So, again, are your pictures also up on your website?
Actually, the website guy hasn't got a chance to put them up there. They'll be up there by tomorrow.
But it doesn't matter.
He's coming in tomorrow.
You could see befores and afters.
Yes.
They have the information about all this stuff.
Those are 120 days.
So this took 120 days?
Yes.
So that whole look that she's talking about, how much did you actually lose? In terms of inches?
4.5 inches in my belly, 2 inches in my arms, and my thighs are down, I believe, 2 or 2.5 inches.
How long? And it took you how long?
That's 120 days.
It's 120 days. And guess what? You must have been pretty excited about, not to say that you were huge.
Very excited.
But one thing that we have, no matter what, sometimes, no matter what you do, we've got those rolls that are down back on our back, right? Of course, the arms, forget it. Those are flapping. I don't care when you turn. I don't know when mine started, but you know. And I don't want a butt crack. I don't know about any of you, but okay. So that's something else that they also offer.
And
at
it
the
strengthens your core, so it helps with back pain also.
Really?
Yeah, because you're strengthening your core muscles.
So, and again, let's talk a little bit about that because it's something I want to talk about the spa, what it's like when they go in there. Let's tell everybody what that looks like when they go in and you do a consultation with everybody. So let's talk about that.
And there's no bitchy front desk. So you call. I answer the phone.
Did they say that? I think
I
they
did.
Did. Yeah.
Well, you got to deal with, all the hoopla and stuff like that. I answer the phone. I'll answer all of your questions. You're welcome to come in. Once again, pricing is up front so that you don't have, nobody's going to get you in a room and tell you need to, spend a whole bunch of money you had no idea about. Everything is up front and
transparent.
Very transparent, and it's a lovely little facility, and we have the M-Cella in one room, the M-Sculpt in another room. You can lay and watch television,
I want to
Amazon,
say
Netflix.
That I have to say something because what you've done is you've created a med spa and so that it's affordable for everybody. Mm-hmm. You've brought in packages so that they can even make it even more affordable because there's not a lot of people that have these products that you're these modalities. I'm going to call them modalities. You can go to a big, huge spa and they don't have these modalities. Some of them that do, they're charging way more money because they have to pay the overhead. Right. You've made that so you don't have that big overhead so that anybody could do something that they probably never thought they could do. And all of their prices is completely transparent. You could go up on their website and see it there, which is on the letter V, Juv.com. You can also call them. They do free consultations. We've got our lines open here for everyone. She's giving 10 people a facial. Valentine's Day is around the corner. Give them a facial. And then you know what? That's the number one winner, the grand prize winner, I should say it that way, is getting what they call the M-Cella. And if you're dealing with incontinence, it works, and it truly does without having surgery. So you can have how many sessions it could take, like let's say 2 or 3, and boom, you might even be done with your issues.
Well, the M-Cella is 6 for muscle memory.
So, okay. What does that mean?
6 treatments creates muscle memory so that your muscles will retain it.
Okay, so it's about 6 treatments to do, but so affordable. You did it in packages so that you can make it affordable, and they don't have that huge overhead to make it even more affordable. You also do hair loss, okay? Yes. I want to talk about that. You have with you Andrea. So come on up to the mic, honey, and let's talk a little bit about the hair loss, what you do.
Okay, yeah, so continuing with our theme of the non-invasive, non-surgical options. So I do a non-surgical hair restoration treatment.
Please make sure that line is live.
Okay.
Please. Go ahead.
So I use a non-surgical hair restoration treatment. So this uses a microneedling treatment combined with growth factors, cytokines, and stem cells. And those are penetrated into the scalp and the areas where you have hair loss issues. And that's going to promote hair follicle regrowth. This is also recommended to do 3 to 4 treatments and then do follow-ups to continue the hair growth. And here's another little.
So we have a little picture
before
of that
and after here of about 3 treatments. So this was his beginning there in August. We did about 3 treatments on him, and then it shows you the end there in December. So it takes time for the hair to regenerate, but it's all non-surgical option, non-painful. We use a medical-grade numbing cream on the scalp, and it's a very micro little needles that kind of just go in and penetrate the stem
I want to
cells.
talk about this now. So there's a lot of people that we think men only. No, not just men.
Right.
Women too.
Right.
Women
yeah,
have thinning
postpartum
hair.
Hair loss is huge, right? We lose around the front edge, but women in general have a lot of hair loss issues.
Some people have gone through chemos. Some people think they even have people who have pulled out their hair, little things like that.
Right.
That you don't have to deal with that embarrassment anymore.
Right.
Okay. And treatments such as this is their own hair. I want to talk a little bit about that. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's not going to affect hormones. You know, we're not injecting anything foreign into the body. We're not injecting. We're just basically penetrating what's already found in your body that helps promote and awaken the growth factors in the growth of the follicle in your hair. So it's all natural. You know, we're taking stem cells that are basically what your body is losing production of. So it's reawakening the production of that hair follicle. So it's all natural. There's no hormone, anything, you know, that's affecting the body in a negative way. Yeah.
You know, it's really neat too is that what I think is about your spa, your medical spa, is that it is a non-surgical medical spa, that everything that you've chosen, you know, obviously the facials and everything that you do, but everything that you've chosen to do is through non-invasive, right? Non-surgical.
Yeah, we want to give an affordable option that's non-surgical, non-invasive for, you know, an anti-aging, for your full body rejuvenation. That's kind of where the V Juv comes from. You know, focus on the full body, a holistic options for full body rejuvenation.
Right, holistic was the right word. And again, most people out there, there's a lot of things that we tend to put to the side because we say, you know what, I'm not going to do that because I would never have surgery.
Right.
I would never want to take and put needles wherever, or I would never want to take medication, right? But they offer everything from, you know, from facials to it's called the Emcella for the people who have pee-pee issues, both men and women, and also we talked about for postpartum and also afterwards, both before and after for people who are pregnant. Also the hair loss for people, both men and women, but also for the M-Sculpt. They also do that as well. So it's all about anti-aging, but in a holistic manner, doing it affordably for people. We're going to have the lines open here for a little while for everybody to keep on calling in to get, she's going to give 10 of the facials away. She wants everybody to have that. Everybody look younger. Valentine's Day is around the corner. Give it as a gift. Also, the grand prize is an Emcella, which is for the Kegels that everyone's getting entered in to win. Our number here is 602-277-5369.
If I traded it all